Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Learning Path. This is Dr. B. Meena, Head Department of Commerce and Vice Principal of Shift 1, Petitioning College of Arts and Science, Chennai. In this video, I'm going to discuss two more problems on how to calculate the overhead variances. Let me check the problem. The next slide. Look at the problem. The following information is available from the records of a factory. We have budgeted column as well as actual column. What are the information? Fixed overhead. The entire detail is given for a June month. What is a fixed overhead? 10,000 as per budgeted, but actually it was 12,000. And what is the production in the month of June? The estimation was 2,000, but the actual production was 2,100. The standard time per unit for producing one unit, they are estimating 10 hours it will take. But the actual hours worker in June is 22,000 hours. So 22,000 here it represents the actual working hours for by all the workers. Okay. The standard time per unit as per the standard is given as 10 hours. For producing one unit, a worker might take 10 hours. Okay. The questions are compute fixed overhead cost variance, expenditure variance, volume variance, and capacity variance. Now look at, we will go to the calculation of fixed overhead cost variance in the next slide. How to calculate the fixed overhead cost variance? The formula is actual units into standard rate of fixed overhead minus actual fixed overheads. Actual fixed overhead, already we have it in the problem. That is actual fixed overhead is 12,000. We need to calculate the standard overhead on the actual. So that is the question. So how to calculate the actual units into standard rate of fixed overheads? So first of all, we need to calculate the standard rate of fixed overheads. As usual in the previous videos, I explained how to calculate the standard rate of fixed overheads. What is the budgeted fixed overhead divided by budgeted units? The budgeted fixed overhead is 10,000 and divided by 2,000. Then you will come to know what is the standard rate of fixed overhead. That was rupees 5. Okay. Once we calculated the standard rate of fixed overhead, we need to multiply this rate with the actual output. Mind it, always calculate the standard or required overheads, whatever it is, we need to apply on the actual output. The actual output was 2,100 into what is the standard rate? 5 rupees. So it will give 10,500 units as the recovered fixed overheads on the actual output minus actual fixed overhead is 12,000. So you are getting a negative answer. So that's what I mentioned over in the brackets as adverse. The answer was rupees 1,500. So this is all about how we calculated the fixed overhead cost variance. That is the first question in this problem. The next question is expenditure variance. How to calculate expenditure variance? Just simply compare the fixed overhead, that is standard fixed overhead minus actual fixed overhead. What is the standard fixed overhead which is given the problem is 10,000, but actual fixed overhead is 12,000. So just compare the fixed overheads of budgeted as well as the actual, then you will come to know what is the expenditure variance. So this is the second question in this problem. The third question is how to calculate the capacity variance. For this, you need to compare the revised budgeted units with budgeted units. How to calculate the revised budgeted units? It is not given the problem. We need to work out the revised budgeted units. How to work out means to just compare. For budgeted 20,000 hours, we are supposed to that is produce 2,000 units. How I got this 20,000 hours means look at the problem. That is production is in June month as per the standard is 2,000. For producing a single unit, I will take 10 hours means. So as per the standard, how many hours? 20,000 hours. So again, I'm repeating the standard production is 2,000 units. For producing a single unit, you may take 10 hours. So this, as per the standard, what is the budgeted working hours? Now look at that. The budgeted hours is 20,000 hours. For the budgeted 20,000 hours, the standard is fixed is 2,000 units. We need to work out what is for 22,000 hours. Look at that problem once again. The actual hours worked is 22,000. So 20,000 hours is equal to 2,100 means what is for 22,000? Just look at that. 20,000 hours is equal to 2,000 units means 22,000 hours is equal to question mark. So have a cross multiplication. You will come to know what is the revised budgeted units. That is 2,200 units. So how to calculate the capacity variance? Apply in the formula. Already we calculated the standard rate. The standard rate is how much? 5 rupees. So 5 rupees into within the brackets the revised budgeted minus budgeted units. The budgeted units as we given in the problem as 2,000 units. Revised is 2,200. So 2,200 minus 2,000, you will get 200. 200 into 5, you will get the positive answer. That's what I mentioned as favorable. That is 1,000. This is all about how to calculate the capacity variance. And next, this is, I think you come to know how to calculate the capacity variance and then fixed overhead variance and expenditure variance in this problem. Okay. So this is the calculation we made it for this problem. Next, we'll move on to the problem number 2. Again, one more example, how to calculate the overhead variance. Look at this problem model, how we will proceed to work out the overhead variances. The standard overhead rate of product is developed as follows. We have the information about the what is a variable per unit and fixed budgeted production is 10,000 units and 6 per unit is the fixed cost per unit. The standard time allowed for production of 1 unit of product is 5 hours. The following actual data are available for a month. Production is 9,600 units. This is all about actual data. So look at the wordings and all. This information is for standard and this information is for actual. So actual production was 9,600. The time taken is 47,900 hours and overheads, variable overhead is 38,500. Fixed overhead is 60,500. Compute overhead variances. In this kind of problem, how to calculate the overhead variances? First, I move on to the calculation total overhead cost variance. How to calculate total overhead cost variance? First, we need to calculate the recovered total overheads minus actual total overheads. So first calculate the recovered total overhead. How to calculate the recovered total overhead means we need to calculate by working that standard rate into actual output. The standard rate at 10 rupees. How I got the 10 rupees means 4 plus 6, which is given in the problem. 4 is variable and fixed is 6. So as per the standard, the total standard rate is 4 plus 6 means 10. That's what I work it out here. 10 into what is the actual output? Already I mentioned many times in the previous videos, the record is always calculated on the actual output. The actual output was how much? 9,600 units. So 10 into 9,600 units. What is your recovered total overheads as per this problem? 96,000. So we calculate the total or recovered total overhead is 96,000 minus actual total overhead is a combination of fixed and variable, which is split into the problem. See, look at the problem. The total actual overhead is not given directly. Instead of that, we have two kinds, that is variable as well as fixed. So combine this amount to calculate the actual total overheads. So fixed is 38 and variable is 65. So what is the actual total overhead? 99,000. So compare this amount. So you will get the answer as minus 3,000. So mention the brackets as first. I think you understood how to calculate the total overhead cost variances. So again repeating, calculate the recovered total overheads on the actual output. So what is the formula? Standard rate. Standard rate, how to calculate means we have the variable as well as fixed. So combine this rate to calculate the standard rate. So 10 rupees. Actual output was also given in the problem 9,600. So 96. So my thing is always calculate the recovered total, either fixed or variable or the total overheads, always on the actual output. That is the meaning of recovered overheads. Okay, and compare the actual total overheads which is given in the problem. So this is all about the first calculation of total overhead cost variance as per the question. The next one is variable overhead variance. Again, required variable overhead minus actual variable overhead. How to calculate required variable overhead? The formula is standard variable rate into actual output. Actual output, you know very well, 9,600. Variable rate is 4. Get the answer 38,400 minus actual variable overheads given in the problem as 38,500. Compare it and get the answer. That is 38,400 minus 38,500 minus 100. Okay. So this is the way how we calculate the variable overhead variance. And next slide, we calculated the fixed overhead variance. The same thing, recovered fixed overhead minus actual fixed overhead. How to calculate the required fixed overhead means standard fixed overhead rate into actual output. Actual output, you know very well, 9,600. Fixed overhead rate is 6. So get the 57,600 as the required fixed overhead and compare with the actual fixed overhead, which is given in the problem, 60,500. So you get minus 2,900. So we calculated overhead cost variance, variable overhead variance, and fixed overhead variance. So how we can have a check whether our answers are right by having this verification. That is total overhead cost variance is a summation of variable overhead variance plus fixed overhead variance. The total overhead cost variance we calculated as 3,000 adverse and variable overhead variance as 100 adverse and then fixed overhead variance as 2,900. And how this answers, then just here we need to show the sign as plus. Once again. Then this is the answer how we calculated the verification. That is left hand side we have 3,000 adverse and right hand side also we have 3,000 answers. So our workings are right. I think you are able to understand how to work out the overhead variance analysis by looking at this video. Thanks for watching. See you again next video. Stay home, stay safe.